Champ started on the pole, led 58 laps, and that was his third win in a row on his way to the title. We now say hello to Kyle Larson, who joins us from inside his race car. I mean, inside his personal car. I think you are at the racetrack, however, right? Because you raced dirt last night at Charlotte. I think you're doing it again tonight. Tell us how it went last night for you.
Yeah, last night went good. I got the win, so that was nice. Paid 25 grand to win too, which is really great for a dirt race. But I'm actually sitting in the parking lot at Hendrick Motorsports because we had just gotten rained out for the night at the dirt track. So I came over here. I was on my way home, and I was like, shoot, I got to do a Zoom. So I came over here to HMS and pulled in the parking lot to talk to you guys.
Well, thanks for joining us, Kyle. And, the last couple of years, you've had a lot of success running different series at different types of track, different types of cars. How does that fit, you just being a better rounded race car driver in the Cup car on Sundays, racing all the different types of stuff during the week and on the weekends?
Well, I think, last year showed that it really helped. This year, I would say it hasn't made a difference, or at least on paper, it doesn't look like it's made a difference. But I do believe that the more I race, it's just, more opportunity for me to develop as a race car driver, which is putting myself in different racing situations and stuff almost every day of the week. So I enjoy staying busy, and I do it mainly because I love it, but also because I feel like it does make me a better race car driver. So I try to take all the opportunity I can get to get behind the wheel of a race car, whether it be a micro at Millbridge or a sprint car or late model or a midget even. So I do believe that overall it makes me better.
Well, Kyle, Kevin Rumley had that thing dialed in about as good as your car was at Kansas last year. This year, though, this next-gen car, I've got to imagine is totally different in what you're looking for Phil as a driver. And, in dirt, when you're driving the thing on the right rear, seems like this car is a little more right front dominant. How do you shift the brain and kind of get in this next-gen car and know what you're doing there?
Yeah, I don't know. I think these cars, they feel pretty similar to, I feel like, what we were used to before. I think that edge is just a little sharper, where you can kind of step over the line. But as far as drivability and the feel that I guess I look for out of the car, I don't feel like it's too different. I'm sure the setups and all that are a lot different than before, but they're fun to drive. The intermediate stuff I've really enjoyed. I feel like this package has definitely been great for the intermediates. And I feel like too, as a team, we've been competitive. We've just had our inconsistencies, blown engines, mistakes on my part. So we just got to get into a rhythm here. And this is about the time of the year last year where I went on our first little heater in there, and hopefully we can start doing it again.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear you kind of looking at the glass half full perspective of it, but who on the team is the one who kind of keeps you guys focused on the positive? Because you just mentioned it's either like DNF or finish in the top 10 for you guys this season. Yeah,
no, it's definitely been a struggle at times. As far as just results go, I think I look at Denny's season he's having, and mine's probably not way far off of that one. It seems like. I'm sure there's others out there that would disagree, but Cliff Daniels, he's just a great leader, and I think he does an amazing job at keeping us all grounded and, like you said, kind of looking at things glass half full. Even last year when things were going great, we were still staying pretty level-headed and just always looking forward to the next weekend. And I feel like that mindset this year hasn't changed at all, even with the issues that we've had on certain race weekends. So he's as good as it gets as a crew chief, I think, and especially his leadership qualities are amazing. So I love having him as the guy leading our group.
Well, Kyle, you talk about Cliff Daniels being the guy leading your group, but, you're part of a stable at Hendrick Motorsports who all have wins this year. You're all locked into the playoffs. How does that health of that competition, in the team, either raise, your level of competition up with the number 5 team? How do y'all work together to get better, or how does that dynamic flow between the 4 teams that are all race-winning teams running up front every weekend?
Yeah, I think I've only come from a team with well, myself and one other teammate before. So being a Hendrick Motorsports four-car team has been a little bit unique to what I was used to before, but I feel like we're all young. We all, get along. We all, work really hard and want to see each other succeed and win if we can't win. And I think I'm genuinely happy for any one of my teammates who gets a win. William's been doing a great job. All of us have been doing a great job. Chase, Alex, we've all got a win, like you mentioned. All the mechanics and crew chiefs, work really well together. I've only been here now a little over a year, but from what I understand, this is as close as these teams have ever worked together. And I think that definitely pays in the results that we have each weekend. So we just got to keep working like we are together. And I think we should be able to win some more championships down the road as an organization.
Kyle, we're not going to let you go without asking you about William Byron. I'm not going to ask you about the finish, but he gets out of the race car and he uses words. I've never heard him use those words before. We were completely blown away. What are the Monday meetings like with William? Are we seeing a side of him that you guys have seen all along? He was feisty.
So no, I was like, man, that was great to see William show some emotion there. He is the nicest guy in the sport that I know. So to see him fired up like that was great. Obviously I felt for him there. I wanted him to win as I was watching it, La Unica in Mooresville. But yeah, no, it was a bummer result, but he's been solid every weekend. And I think, for him, I think he can pull from knowing how good he's been every weekend that he should, and I know he will, move on from it really quickly and just get focused forward, because you don't want to dwell on a finish like that, because it could stall you out for a little bit. So their team's been really good, and he's been doing a great job behind the wheel. So I'm sure he's going to move on quick from it.
Nothing stalled out about Hendrick Motorsports this season. Thank you so much, Kyle, for joining us. Good luck out at Kansas on Sunday.
Thank you, guys.